Oh my goodness, I'm already smiling. Thank you so much, 411 now. I so appreciate that. Oh my goodness, this light is so bright. Thank you so much. And if y'all haven't had a chance, God, that's so much better. If y'all haven't had a chance to go over there and check out Will's channel at 411 now, he does so much for the freaking community. And we just love him. And he's been doing it for years, like I can mail. I thought about you, Will. Ike and Mel did a stream yesterday, and I know you're up there in your subscribers, and I know that you have kind of voiced some of your same concerns that he was voicing in his stream yesterday. And man, y'all are the reason I'm thriving, and y'all content creators that really help the next content creator, and you're not picky and judgy, and it just means the world to me. It just means the world to me, and thank y'all so much. So let's do the roll call. Miss Gigi, what's up? Shar, hello, good day with them links. Thank you so much. Sandra, she is from the UK, and they have suffered a loss over there as well. Philip has died. Is he a prince? Is he a prince? Maybe. I apologize. I really don't know the lingo over there. They kind of scare me. The whole royalty thing. It kind of freaks me out a bit, but they did have a loss nonetheless, and it's important to the people over there. So let's see, where else? Sandra, Char, let's see. I was making him jealous talking about food. What's up, Tracy? Let's see, who else do we have in here? Let's see, I think that might be it. And there's one now. Haley, welcome, baby. Shalom Nan, Maggie J, hello. Thank y'all, everybody. Thank y'all, and please go over there and check out Will's channel. And he just put out a really good video about James Hutchison, and it had a lot of good nuggets in there that I didn't know. So it was very informative to me, and it was done very nicely, and it was a good video. Absolutely a great video. So let's hop into some of these stories. How is everybody doing on this Friday? Let's see. Julianne, hey, sister, hey, Alyssa, hey, hello. Let's see. Let me see. Baby doll, welcome. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anybody. Okay, I think I said hello to everybody. If I didn't, I apologize. And yeah, DMX, thanks, good day. DMX passed. And not to, like whatever, but I know for a fact he has struggled since the early 90s with his drug addiction. I know people that personally know him, and they've been to recovery places with him, and drug addiction has just been something he has struggled with his entire life, and it is so stinking sad. So just, I know, and we're going to talk about another situation too. And right now she's on a deathbed, and we've covered her story here. Her sisters come on here to talk, and this would be a good segue into that. So, but dealing with drug addicts and things like that, it can be very discouraging. It can be heartbreaking. It could be, anger inducing. It can seem hopeless. And I have to remember this too. I challenge people to just be easy with one another, and you never know the next person's struggle. You never know what their childhood was like. You never know if they have something mentally going on. And sometimes people just cannot get clean. They just cannot get clean for whatever reason. And it's as bad as cancer. Drug addiction is as bad as cancer in ways. And it's very sad. It's very, very sad. Drugs don't kill the addict. They kill the family and the friends as well. Exactly. They don't just kill. You're exactly right, Will. You're exactly right. So right now, there's a huge portion of his family that's died right along with him. And it's very, very sad. It is a disease. And but it is also a choice, too. That's where I get frustrated, because I know personally, I know, but that being said too, it's a very slippery slope. So I did want to bring y'all, and get your pen and papers out, or go to the Facebook page. But do y'all remember us talking about KK Kristina Lee, KK for short? and her dog Sophie. Her sister Tara come on the channel to talk about her. At the time, they didn't know if she'd been taken. She disappeared under weird circumstances. To me, they're still very weird. But they wound up finding her in San Diego. And she didn't come home. I almost choked up saying that, because I know that was a pivotal moment for them to find her and to be like, yay. And then she's like, no, I'm not ready. And I want to say too, if the person is not ready, it's best for the whole family to just move around. Trying to force an addict to do something that they're not ready to do is about, you can't expect you out of other people. Even though you may feel great, addicts do deserve to be loved. Absolutely they do. Absolutely they do. That's why here on the platform too, and I've even thought I don't have enough not cloud, or I don't have enough momentum just yet. God is big, so I say just yet. But at some point, either I want to, which it's open now. If somebody wanted to reach out, shoot out a video to a loved one that's in the streets from drug addiction, this platform's open. But I have thought about starting a second channel just for that. And I still might, because even if 12 people see it, it doesn't matter. It only matters if the addict sees it. And it moves the addict, but I think it's good. So let's see, just finished the update video. Oh, yes, we're going to jump into that. And welcome to the stream, Miranda. And yes, she's talking about the Maya Millete video I just put out. Just like potty training babies, they want to do it for work. Yes, I mean, it's sad. So all that being said, let's jump into this update with KK. And she's been found again, but now she's in the hospital. And now she needs to know that she's loved while she's sitting still. And her sister has a message for anybody that cares. So I'm going to share it to y'all. I am going to be sending something. So I encourage y'all to, but absolutely you don't have to. And if nothing else, just keep her in your prayers. Let me show y'all a picture really fast, so y'all know, can remember what she looked like. Do y'all remember this woman we talked about, this case? Well, another update. Let me zoom this up a little bit. If my flip it, I don't know why. Maybe I just need a new laptop. It seems to be working so slow anymore. Or maybe oh, there it is. Okay. So, and there's a zoomed in picture. And unfortunately, this beautiful baby, Sophie, is not with her anymore. And I'm about to get into that too. But let me make sure. Uh-oh. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me make sure y'all are seeing what I'm seeing. Okay, perfect. Okay. So let's get into this update. Okay. And this is from her sister. And I was actually corresponding with her sister this morning. And we just pray she gets it. We pray she pulls through, because right now she's got water on her lungs. And she's got other things going on. Okay, let's see. Hello, everyone. I hope all is well. I'm going to read the other. This is an update, but I'll get to the updates in a second. This is the original post. Hello, everyone. I hope you all have been well. Not much has changed with my sister's situation in San Diego until now. I just got word that she's in the hospital. I've heard that she was possibly attacked by someone, severely injured. I'm not sure how long she will be there. I haven't been able to get a hold of her because she's sleeping all the time. I know that a lot of you wanted to reach out to her in some way and show that you care. Right now would probably be the best time if you wanted to send cards of encouragement or flowers. She's currently in a room at 1015 at UC San Diego Hillcrest. I'm hoping to flood her room with love and flower. I can't even barely read this without crying, because this sister's love it's like I've got chills. And I pray to God that KK knows just how much she is loved. And this is just her sister. This isn't even her children, And Tara, she has just really dove in. I think she pronounces her name in a different way. So I'll just say sister, because I don't want to butcher her name and be disrespectful. But she does pronounce it a different way. It's not Tiara. I'll have to go back and rewatch the replay, but I don't want to butcher it. Anyways, it's her sister, and she was on the stream. Very lovely woman. Let's see. The best way is through the gift shop in the hospital. Here is the gift shop number, and it's 619-543-5926. And this is the webpage. Let me show y'all where I'm at. This is the Facebook group, KK Kristina Lee, Florida, Georgia, California, missing updates. So, let's see. Let me go back to where I was. Now, up here it says the allensflower.com. She says it has a much better selection. The hospital is University of California Medical Center on Arbor Street. And it says, update, she has been in a coma. She has just come out. She was not attacked. She is very, very sick. Now, let me hop down here because there goes more into that about exactly what happened. Reading materials, flowers, cards, stamps, toiletries, reading glasses, stuffed animals, toys are among the items available at the gift shop located inside La Jolie Hillcrest hospitals. Orders to deliver to patient rooms can be made by phone or in person at the gift shop. We truly love all and are so thankful for the love and support through all of this. This would mean the world to me. I hope this is the beginning of her getting home. Just for better clarification, I received a random text message from Aaron telling me that she had been almost beaten to death by two people and he wouldn't tell me where she was. I started calling the hospitals and I located her. I'm waiting on a social worker to call me. And when I spoke to her this morning, I don't think she had quite talked to the social worker yet. Let me see. There is another one because I do not know that she was in fact attacked. Okay, here it is. I was able to finally get the real story. KK collapsed and has been in a coma with MRSA and pneumonia. She is very septic and has water on her lungs. From what I understand, it is not good at all. She collapsed and a stranger called 911 and she doesn't know where Sophie is. Sophie is her dog. So here is the information. I'm going to take this and put it in the description. And I'm going to this Allen's Flowers. Let's see, www.allensflowers.com. So please, guys, if y'all feel it in your heart to send her some love, I am going to be doing this as well. Show her some support. Let her know she's loved. Because sometimes when these addicts, they're so detached from the world, they feel like they're, they don't realize that there's a whole nother world out there, and they're missing. They're missed. They're loved, 401 says millions self-medicate to deal with past trauma and abuse. Don't judge others self-righteously and you will be judged. Exactly right. And, as much as I don't want to say, I want to say I'm better than a child molester, but really and truly in the eyes of some, wrong is wrong. And she needs love. She needs support. She needs to be found. Same thing with the runaway. Same thing with the drug addict. They still have to be found. They still, they're still people, and the chemical robs you of that. Tracy, our beloved channel subscriber, lost a son to addiction. She says, my son died. I can't. God, Tracy's story just, oh God. My son died from an overdose. I tried to save him, but I couldn't. I lost him to addiction. Nathaniel was one more addict. He was my son. Was more than an addict. He was my son. And Tracy is among millions of families who suffer just like this. And we just show support for Tracy, and we just love her. And as a matter of fact, it was just an anniversary of her son's death. So it's just sad, I can't scroll down. I don't know why my little thingy is acting crazy. There it is. Okay. Let's see. Bieber, have I watched the channel Soft White Underbelly? It's similar to your new channel idea. Really? No, I have not. Yeah, I know. And some of y'all have reached out and asked about her, but this is what's going on with her now. This was updated last night. And she definitely needs prayer. She is not doing good. Water in the lungs is not good. MRSA's not good. And 2 years ago, I know 3 people that died from with septic. So I did not realize until I got older how dangerous and, I get apparently it's, I wouldn't say common, but it was more common than I thought. Shar says, I lost my dad from addiction when I was 10. Not my child, but that different kind of hurt. I'm sorry. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. We had a situation with my children's father, and it's very hard. It's so love and support, prayers. If you feel it on your heart to send a little card, send anything. And y'all know sometimes those gift shops could get expensive. Maybe look around, see who delivers to this hospital in the area, but all the information, it's not there now. I didn't have time to do it before the stream, but everything will be in the description box, probably within 10 minutes after the stream. So if y'all wanted to get in on that and send some love. What's up, AP? There was somebody else I saw that I didn't say hello to. Janet, hello. All the love in the world seems superficial if you're unable to love and see the value in yourself. Absolutely. That's the hardest to swallow. When you see someone, you can't see what to do. Absolutely, Miranda. Abso-freaking-lutely. Absolutely. And it just takes a village, really. Sapito, hello. Miranda says, I lost my best friend to the streets, drugs, and her mental health. She completely detached. I know tons like that. Absolutely. And they turn into people that is just, they're unrecognizable a lot of times. And that's what the chemical does. Hello, it is Stacy. Alicia says, mental health is real and the USA needs to do better with our mental health system. I completely agree. Wow. Kathy says her husband passed from septic shock. Kathy, I did not realize how much of a thing that was until I got older. I am so sorry for your loss. My God. But a friend of mine's mother died from it. And there was like a couple other people that I went to school with. So, I mean, yeah, it's scary. I swear I had no idea it was like that. It was that, prevalent. So there's that. Like I said, the info will be in the bottom. Y'all could also go join the Facebook page, find out more about KK and, her little updates and stuff. And I do have a couple updates that's not in here, or that's not on the thumbnail. And I'm going to get to one of these now. I may do a separate video about it. I probably will, because this case, it just really is close to me and is close to a lot of y'all. And don't throw your laptop, phone, tablet. Don't throw it. Don't throw it. Because probably nothing will come of it. But let me bring it to you. Let me bring it to you. It's probably similar to the Chris Watts thing, him wanting this 59,200. I don't know the exact number of it. I know Will definitely knows what it is. It's some kind of a code. What is this going on here? Why is my okay, there we go. Okay. Throw out my conviction, says Gabriel Fernandez's mom, who pleaded guilty to Palmdale 8-year-old's torture murder. You know what? And very soon after she got locked up, she got the dog snot beat out of her. Apparently, it didn't do any good. It didn't knock any sense into her brain. And what makes you think you can just get away with letting this happen and participating doing this to your own child? You think you just can get out on it? You think COVID? What in the hell is wrong with these people? You had that much disregard for not just human life, but your own son's human life. Okay. A Palmdale woman who pleaded guilty to the first-degree murder of her 8-year-old son, who was routinely beaten, starved, forced to sleep in a closet, tortured until his 2013 death. Excuse me. Has filed a court paper seeking new hearing in her case. Pearl Fernandez, who was convicted along with her boyfriend, piece of shit, in May 2013, killing Gabriel Fernandez, alleges in the petition for resentencing that she could not now be convicted of the first-degree murder or second-degree murder because of recent changes made in state law. A hearing on the petition for resentencing is set for June 1st before Los Angeles Supreme Court Judge George Lomeli, whatever, who sentenced the now 37-year-old woman in June 2018 to a life in prison without the possibility of parole. The policies and directives from my office and these new laws created by legislature are emboldening murderers of children to apply to be resentenced. Deputy District Attorney Jonathan Hatami told a city news service, "This is completely unfair to the surviving families and their loved ones." I agree. It's completely unfair to this baby that you see on your screen right there. Families now have to relive all the horror that was perpetrated upon a small and helpless child based upon all evidence presented at the grand jury, which is made public. In a jury trial, Pearl Fernandez was a major participant in the torture and murder of little Gabriel. The evidence clearly showed that Pearl Fernandez physically assaulted, abused, tortured, and starved Gabriel over an 8-month span, which led to his death. The prosecutors vowed to be at the hearing and continue to fight for justice for Gabriel. Fernandez pleaded guilty in February 2018 and admitted the special circumstances allegation of murder involving infliction of torture. She had been facing possible death sentence if the case against her had gone to trial and if she had been convicted as charged. The plea came about 2 months after jurors recommended that be sentenced to death for the boy's killing. Arguru, now 40, is on death row. Good. I just want to say that the conduct was animalistic, but that would be wrong because even animals know how to take care of their young. It is beyond animalistic, the judge said in sentencing the two, noting that he hoped the two defendants would wake up in the middle of the night thinking about what they had done to the boy. Okay, let's see. I don't want to rehash all that because I'll be bawling like a blubbering idiot. And this is just talking about, this is not really talking about anything. This is just talking about what happened. So let me hop back over here to y'all. What do y'all think about this? Sure, y'all are mad. It's a little anger inducing. Let's see. Queen Ebony, hey baby. Yeah, this is crazy. This is crazy, this poor baby. It is evil, pure evil. Absolutely. It's horrible watching them become sicker and sicker. And oh, wow. Oh, man. Let's see. Brad Batman decided he wants cookies for lunch. Great. I love cookies. It is very sad. What is wrong with people killing kids, girlfriends? What's wrong with people? I don't know, man. Yeah, 31 and only 21. Yeah, I know. That's right, Sandra. Better get them thumbs up. I kid. Yes, this is awful. Why in the hell would she think that she had the audacity and nerve of some people is just mind-blowing to me sometimes. Mind-blowing. This poor baby. So we're going to hop over to this another story, which, oh God, the Adrian Jones case. And I'm not going to talk a whole lot. I mean, I'll give a recap, but Adrian Jones's case is one that I don't even know why. I can't even, just seeing his little face, it just rips me to shreds. But I have good news. In spite of this, I'm trying to control my face. I do have good news, though. So let's look at this good news, okay? So we're all not blubbering idiots over here. At least me. So this is good. This is good. What's saying thank you? Was saying thank you bad. Huh? What's that? I don't know. The story makes my blood boil. I know, Janine. Shortcake, I don't know. I don't know what that means. But I didn't take anything wrong. If y'all thought that, I did not. Well, what happened? Where's the screen? Here it is. Okay. So this one makes me super, super happy because it is so long overdue. Y'all may remember this sweet baby. Look at his face. How in the world could anybody ever hurt this little sweet baby? Oh, God. Every time I think about his case, there's this one particular picture, because they also recorded his abuse. There's this one picture of him that just haunts me. It just haunts me. But as bad as it haunts me and it's uncomfortable to hear, just imagine what it was like for these kids to go through it. Just Jay over there at the AFC podcast, which is freaking fabulous. He's another one on the platform. He's always saying that, as much as we don't want to hear it, they lived through, or they died through it. They lived it, is what I meant to say. These kids lived in it and still lost their life. I'm happy as hell right now. Adrian's Law passes out a joint conference committee. Adrian's Law, a bill that will protect children from abuse in Kansas, passed through legislators' joint conference committee late Thursday. State Representative Louise Ramirez said Adrian's Law, tied into package of Kansas Senate bills, got approved. Originally introduced in 2017, Adrian's Law filed to pass through the Kansas House of Representatives that year. And again, after being introduced in 2019, the bill stalled for a third time last summer. Reyes introduced the bill named after Adrian Jones, 7, who died after years of abuse by his dad and his stepmom, for a fourth time earlier this year. It finally passed in both House and Senate, leaving reconciliation as one more major hurdle that is now overcome. Adrian's Law would make adults 18 and older responsible for reporting abuse. While Adrian's abuse was reported on several occasions, the I-Team discovered that there was another adult who lived with Adrian at the time of the abuse and never reported it, a grown-up uncle. What a piece of shit he is. And I'll scream it from the rooftops. It's a special place in hell for you to sit in a house where they're doing this to a 7-year-old child. For years. For years they abused this child. For years people knew it. And they did nothing. Adrian's Law would also require a social worker to visibly see a child when visiting home, as opposed to knocking and leaving if no one answers the door. Let me tell you something else, too, they did with this case. Oh, they just made his dad and stepmom sign a little document saying we won't abuse him anymore. That's what the fuck they did. Several complaints, several CP. Oh, my God. I have plenty of videos on Adrian Jones, and so does plenty of other content creators. It is one of the worst cases. It's just as bad as Gabriel Fernandez, and it'll just as much burn you alive. I mean, I really wish a professional documentarian like the one that did Gabriel Fernandez, I wish they would do one for Adrian, because it's not that it's good to see this, but people need to know that this is happening. This is really happening to our children. This is really happening with other grown adults are doing nothing. They are complicit. Judy Conway, Adrian's grandmother, has been advocating for child protection law since Adrian's death. She contacted the I-Team on Thursday after learning it was expected to pass after more than 4 years and 3 previous failed attempts. God, this baby story, it gets me. I can barely even talk about it. Adrian's Law is going to pass, Conway said. I just feel so relieved and overwhelmed at the same time. The passing of Adrian's Law is way overdue, and at times I felt like it was never going to happen. Reyes said Adrian's Law will need to pass through House and Senate one more time since it's no longer a standalone bill. However, since the bill has already passed through House and is now approved by Senate, Reyes said there's no concerns that it will not pass and move forward to Governor Laura Kelly for approval. I'm happy as hell right now, Reyes said. Conway said she's grateful to all the people who fought for Adrian's Law. Yeah, because we have another baby in Kansas City too, Olivia Jansen. Adrian won. Oof. I'm a bit of a crybaby today. Adrian will now forever have a part in saving children's lives. Conway said he will always turn fear into hope. I could not be more proud of my little man. So this is amazing. Finally, Adrian's Law. Praise God. Praise God. And I am very sorry. I am a crybaby. That baby's story, I don't know anybody that could read or learn about this baby's story. Whoa, what's that? What's wrong? What's everybody talking about here? Story was, okay. Thank you. Was deleted. Oh, okay. From message. Oh, okay. Y'all are fine. I'm not worried about y'all in the chat. So many bullies hurting kids. These have gone through hell on earth. Oh, I know. Absolutely. It's awful. Hey, Cece. Welcome, baby. Irish guy, I'll watch from afar. I'm in love with your passion. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you. You watch from afar. Where is afar? What is the name of your afar land? And welcome to the stream. Oh, man, I don't understand why people need a law to do the right thing. How could anybody stand by and let somebody beat up a dog, never mind a child, is beyond my understanding. They did more than beat this child. They tortured this child, very similar to Gabriel Fernandez. Very similar. They put like washboards on this baby. They stiffened him. They tied him up. They recorded him. They left him in like freezing temperatures. They made him swim in a freezing pool naked. You cannot believe all the abuse that happened to this baby. He's lucky he lived as long as he did, just to be honest. I mean, and the same thing with Gabriel is the same thing. CPS saw the baby. They knew, there was other kids in the, and dad and a stepmom. Why is it always a wicked ass stepdad or stepmom lurking around? Oh, man. But will this cover the whole U.S.? No, this is actually just in Kansas. This is just Kansas. No, you have to, Minnesota. Oh, y'all got that trial up there, huh? Yeah, whatever. Somebody's asking me about it today. I can't really. We do owe it to our children. We do owe it definitely to our children. You have some videos, hope, light, and love. Jesus must wake others up and save our kiddos. Yeah. Yes. Yes, absolutely. I know. Look at his little face. Who could hurt this baby? I have him and Olivia Jansen. I have several videos on them. I think I have one of them with them together. So bad. But it finally passed. And yeah, I don't understand why we get like now Evelyn's Law, where if you don't report your child missing. We talked about Evelyn's Law getting passed, didn't we? Yes. If you don't report your child missing, it's a felony. Why is it this a damn universal thing? I mean, oh God, man, it's crazy. It's so stupid. Yeah, Tracy says I'm from Kansas for once. I'm proud. Praise God. Yeah, yes, thank you in His name. Absolutely, absolutely. But that is some good news. Is man. Oh my God, his story rips me to shreds, man. Rips me to shreds. Let's see, you're passionate at home to press kids. It's important. Stand up, say so. Absolutely. If more people did that, it'd probably be all right. We'd be a lot better. We're just so quick to just like, what's not happening to me? It's not happening here. It's not happening there. It's just everything is so flipped right now. Well, it has been. Here's another one. It's pretty awful. Have y'all, I think Miranda might have told me about this case on the last stream. I'm not sure, but I did check into it. And yeah, y'all are absolutely correct. This one is awful. And I hadn't heard, well, I wrote it down yesterday at the stream. Madison McDonald was going to check into it. And my fave over there at the AFC podcast, Just Jay, he talked about this story. So, yeah, we're going to jump into this. Madison McDonald, Texas mother accused of killing, actually, well, we'll do that in a second. We'll do that in a second. Accused of killing young daughters. She looks crazy. Madison McDonald is a Texas mother who walked into a police station April 5th and confessed that she killed her 2 young daughters. The Irving Police Department said McDonald was arrested and charged with capital murder. Police spokesperson Robert Reeves identified the 2 children as Lillian Mae McDonald and have who would have turned 2 in May, and 6-year-old Archer Hammond. Let's see. I got my little spinny wheel. Man, this is super aggravating. This whole little, I got to get a better little system. I'm working on stuff. Trial and error. All right, here's what you need to know. McDonald admitted she smothered her daughters. Let's see. Okay. Do y'all want to? Yeah, let's watch this. Yeah, we're going to talk about it. Let's talk about it. All right, let's watch this. Hold on. Let me get to it.
Last night on April 5th at approximately 10 p.m., Officer Robert Reeves, the Public Information Officer for the Irving Police Department, here to brief everybody about the arrest of capital murder for the capital murder of 2 children, which is Madison McDonald. Last night on April 5th at approximately 10 p.m., Madison McDonald walked into our Criminal Justice Center here at the Irving Police Department's headquarters, used our lobby telephone to dial 911, and told the dispatchers that she had killed her 2 children.
It's all right, Gigi.
She believes she did that by smothering them. The exact determination of how they died will have to be decided by the medical examiner's office, but that is what she believed is how she killed the 2 daughters. Irving officers responded to the lobby here, contacted her, sent officers to the 700 block of Cowboys Parkway at the Anthem.
This shit is crazy. She just walks in there, is like, I killed my kids.
And they got inside the apartment and located the 2 children, 1-year-old Lillian Mae McDonald and 6-year-old Archer Hammond, both deceased inside the apartment. Yep. Madison McDonald is charged with the 2 counts of capital murder for a person under the age of 10 years old. She is still currently here at the Irving City Jail with no bond and will be getting transferred to the Dallas County Jail either today or tomorrow.
Do we have a motive?
Right now, that is part of the investigation, and we're trying to figure out the why. And in a situation like this, this is obviously a horrific incident where 2 children were murdered. We may not ever know the why, right? Because there's not going to be a definition or a reason that would ever justify the murder of 2 small children.
Nope.
Did she say anything about why she did it? So what she commented on and what she has spoken to the investigators about is part of that investigation that's not going to be released at this time. What she did tell on the 911 operator was that she did smother her children. Like we said, that final determination on how they died will have to be determined by the medical examiner's office, but that is how she described it. What was her demeanor inside the lobby? She was very calm.
Me too, Gigi.
So no one else was at home. As far as any witnesses that might have heard anything, I haven't read any of that in any of the reports. We do know that she was living at that apartment with just the 2 children and herself.
Any previous contact with police, this woman?
So we have been out to the
Great
location
question.
before. Due to the nature of the previous calls and the privacy that's required by those, I'm not able to go into details on what those calls specifically were on or the results of those calls.
Right? Exactly, Janine.
So we have had, obviously, children, unfortunately, killed before. That happens. We saw a previous incident here in the Metroplex, North Texas area yesterday where, murders were occurring. So, with the pandemic coming to an end and what we saw during the pandemic of COVID-19 was that domestic violence cases at home
crazy.
were going on the rise, right? So all I can say is,
did you hear that, y'all?
People is if you know
someone is going
through a situation.
One of y'all just said, you know, is this always been going on? Which I suspect it has, but I think it has increasingly gotten worse, and I believe the entire world is completely falling. I just everywhere you look, everything's increasing. But he just said that. One of the reporters asked him, you know, he said that he has seen a spike in cases. So let's see. I wanted y'all to hear that.
We're going on the rise, right? So
hold on.
All I can say incident here in the Metroplex. So we have had obviously children unfortunately killed before. That happens. You know, we saw a previous incident here in the Metroplex, North Texas area yesterday where, you know, murders were occurring. So, you know, with the pandemic coming to an end and what we saw during the pandemic of COVID-19 was that domestic violence and cases at home were going on the rise, right? So all I can say is, all I can keep encouraging people is, if you know someone is going through a situation, don't choose to not get involved. Choose to be that advocate for that victim and contact your local police department and let them at least come out and assess the situation and figure out if someone's in danger.
Are your officers who arrived at the scene getting counseled?
So our officers will speak to our crisis and incident, our peer support.
Yeah, can you imagine? The woman goes to the police department. I killed my daughters. They go, you know, probably praying to God the whole time that she's just nuts. And they go, and sure enough, they found 2 dead babies. And what does that do to your psyche, man? What did that do to them babies before they pass? Like, what is wrong? Oh,
support individuals. Anytime you go out on a scene like this and you witness 2 young children that are deceased, that obviously is a call that stays with you. And so we will make sure that those officers have the opportunity to speak to someone if they need to.
I know this may seem like a small effect, but were the children in the same room? Were they in different rooms?
Those specifics aren't being released at this time.
Did the woman stay on the line till the officers arrived?
I believe so, but I don't know that specifics. I know, obviously, you know, being here at the police station, the response time from when she's calling up to 911 and when the officers are arriving on scene, you know, the officer that came to this location was the one responsible for this area. So it was a very short response.
There was no one in the lobby. There's a phone in the lobby, obviously.
Correct. At 10 o'clock at night, there wasn't. The officer that's usually here during the daytime hours at the front desk was no longer at that post. At 10 p.m., there's a phone here that the public's allowed to use if they need to make a call for service, and she used that phone to contact our dispatch.
It's crazy.
If we have any other updates, we'll be posting that on our social media outlets, police, Irving.
All right. So there is the press conference. Let's see what else. McDonald. Okay, they just read all that. Reeves said he used a lobby phone. Okay. McDonald claimed the girls were being abused. Why are words always kicking my butt? McDonald claimed the girls were being abused and she eliminated them to protect them, according to the affidavit. But the kids were only living with her. So who was abusing them if it wasn't you? One may think if you were to get away from them, they'd have probably been fine. Probably not too much abuse going on. I'm just going to shoot that out there somewhere. Didn't bring the babies back.
Tonight, we have new details about an Irving mother accused of murdering her 2 young children. Police say 30-year-old Madison McDonald confessed to killing them and then gave them a reason why. CBS 11's Caroline Vandergriff is in Irving.
She was very calm.
In this video, you can see 30-year-old Madison McDonald walking around the lobby of the Irving Police Department around 10 o'clock last night.
She did sedate them, she said.
She steps out of frame to use the phone.
What she did tell on the 911 operator was that she did smother her
Hey,
children.
Morgan, welcome, baby.
According to an affidavit,
Yes.
McDonald told the 911 operator she sedated them first and tucked them in their beds. When 3 police officers came into the lobby to talk to her, she started talking about how her kids were being abused and that she would do anything to protect her children, including eliminating them. Officers were
Hold
to her apartment on
Okay,
Cowboys
listen.
Parkway, where they found
Y'all know, and if I hear one person in the comments saying, "Why are you laughing?" So I don't walk around crying and feel like dying, okay? Sometimes we laugh. I just want to point out the comedy gold right here. Gigi says, "Is she seriously wearing a mask?" And I concur. Are you flipping kidding me? You just kill your own children and you have the nerve to walk around politically correct with a stupid ass mask on? What is wrong with people? You had common sense to walk in public with a mask, but you didn't have enough wherewithal not to kill your own kids? What in the is going on with our world, guys? I felt like my eyes were about to bulge out of my head right then. What is going on? What in the flip? Oh my
found
God.
the bodies of 1-year-old Lillian
Oh my
Mae
God.
McDonald and 6-year-old Archie Hammond.
Anytime you go out on a scene like this and you witness 2 young children that are deceased, that obviously is a call that stays with you.
Police say McDonald and the 2 kids were the only ones living at the apartment at the time. Officers had been called to their home before, but the department wouldn't give any details as to why
I know.
or what happened during those incidents.
We did make contact with her previously.
The Texas
Yes,
Department
ma'am.
of Family
Yes,
and
he
Protective
is.
Services also confirmed they had previous involvement with the family and are now investigating what happened alongside law
Wait.
enforcement.
Wait a minute. Wait, what's that? Oh, shocker. CPS has been involved with her before and the children's died anyways? We have never heard that over here, have we? No way.
And are now investigating what happened alongside the Department of Family and
Happened during those incidents.
We did make contact with her previously.
The Texas Department of Family and Protective Services also confirmed they had previous involvement with the family and are now investigating what happened alongside law enforcement.
What we saw during the pandemic of COVID-19 was that domestic violence and cases at home were going on the rise, right? So all I can say is, all I can keep encouraging people is, if you know someone is going through a situation, don't choose to not get involved. Choose to be that advocate for that victim and contact your local police department and let them at least come out and assess the situation and figure out if someone's in danger.
In Irving, Caroline Vandergriff.
Oh my gosh. Let's keep scrolling. Police said that they had been called to McDonald's home before and Child Protective Services was aware of the family. McDonald lived in the apartment on Cowboy Parkway alone with her 2 daughters. Officer Reeves said there were no witnesses and clarified that McDonald was the only adult living at the home. Dallas County court records suggest McDonald filed for divorce in September 2020. Reeves revealed during April 6th news conference that the officers had responded to McDonald's home in the past, but he declined to share any details about what those calls had been due to privacy protocols. Y'all know something else that happens too. Sometimes if CPS has prior dealings prior to the children's death, if it was a child abuse case or a call and they've already been out there, almost like clockwork, they will seal and gag the order until it's all done. Now, but you know, that's not fair to say too. I mean, I want to know what it was about. You know, because people call CPS on other people, and a lot of times it ain't nothing. You'd much rather it be nothing than not say something. But so I guess just because CPS came doesn't necessarily mean, but in a lot of these cases, not saying this one because I don't know, but like an Adrian Jones, Olivia Jansen, Gabriel Fernandez. I mean, it just goes on and on. Evelyn Boswell. There were several calls to CPS, several complaints of child abuse, and they still left the children. I hope this is not one of those situations and they're just covering their own ass. It's unclear how many times police have been to McDonald's home, but Reeves added that the number of domestic violence calls had risen with the pandemic. Oops, Hold on. Let's see. McDonald is charged with capital murder and could face life in prison or even the death penalty. Good. I just kind of hope she gets life in prison, you know. I just want her to just like sit in it, you know. McDonald was booked into Irving County Jail and denied bail. Reeves said she would be transferred to Dallas County Jail as the case proceeds. As of writing this, it was not clear whether McDonald had an attorney who could speak on her behalf. And I'm gonna look at another article 2 attached to this one. Inmate records show she faces capital murder charges, special designation because the victims were under the age of 10. In Texas, capital murder carries a possibility of death penalty. A possible death penalty, should I say. Sentence if the defendant is convicted. Prosecutors may also pursue life in prison without the possibility of parole, but the state does not allow for death penalty if the defendant is found to have mental disability or legal incapacitated. I cannot talk. The father of the younger child told a local reporter he is heartbroken and shocked. This is little Lillian. They're 2 different last names, so I assume 2 different fathers. I haven't seen anything about the other baby, really. I didn't even see any pictures of baby Archie Hammond. Oh my God, dude. McDonald's ex-husband told that he was heartbroken by the loss of his daughter, Lillian Mae McDonald. He did not wish to speak on camera, but told reporter that the entire family was shocked by the murders of the 2 little girls. A family friend launched a GoFundMe campaign to cover funeral expenses, but Texas is one of those states. They will pay for the death. They will pay for the funeral, especially if it's a homicide of a minor. Guys, most states do this. Texas definitely does it. So all these extra fucking GoFundMes, you know, I'm not saying I'm like a GoFundMe hater, but what I am saying is that majority of states will cover the cost of the funeral for minors, especially homicide victims. So let me get back over here to y'all. Let me get back here to y'all. Let's see. And we're going to go to this other one. UK has some problems with child protection, but not on the level I'm seeing in the US. Yeah, Sandra, you're probably right. You're probably right. I tell you what, though. One particular case, Jimmy Savile. And I'm still working on that one. It's more like a mini series at this point because it was so much. But you know what aggravated me about that? Is that like almost the minute he died, everybody and their mama wanted to talk about all the abuse he did to the kids. So I don't know. I mean, I think they're probably maybe just cover stuff up like the U.S. does. I got something up there. Let me see. Who is this? Let me get down here to y'all. Let's see. Lisa, thank you so much. Thank you. Lisa hit that for the 25, and she just wanted to do it because she's amazing. Thank you so much, Lisa, for your support. It so means a lot. The fun to me looks like Lady Gigi, girlfriend. I can't read it. I cannot read that. Gigi and Tracy have traded spots today in the comedy relief area. But I got to say, yeah, you know, and where were these? Let me not, you know, I hope this father was involved. You know, I mean, I'm pretty sure she didn't just wake up and she's batshit crazy. This is insanity, guys. She wore a dent. The GoFundMe is under Archer. Well, as of this morning, I didn't see. Let's see. Let me see. Let me go back up, Morgan. Hey, Carol, welcome, baby. They covered my daughter's death. This is true. See, Seppido, that's what I'm saying. Most states freaking cover the expenses. Let's see. Archer has a GoFundMe with 2 pics on it. Do one of y'all have that link? So one of y'all send me a Facebook message with that GoFundMe for Archer if y'all have it. If you don't, that's okay. I just would like to see a picture of this little baby to, you know, place a face with who we're talking about. Ohio mom sentenced to life in prison without parole for daughter's toddler death. I don't know what that one's about. I get all these depressing little alerts constantly. Kara, how are you? How are you? Thank you so much, Lisa. Let me see. Ronnie, you're back. A lot of these people, I know. I just put in the name Archer. Okay, let me see. She said, yeah, Jim Savile got away because people didn't talk. But I do think this was because of the way things were back then. I hope that now, these days, things are better. I do too. I do too, Sandra. I'm telling you now, that's some, that Jimmy Savile case, there's not too many cases like his. It's awful. Let me try to see if I can find Baby Archer's GoFundMe. And I'm telling you, and I don't think a lot of people know about this, to where the states will pay for the funeral for homicide of minors. Let's see. What is his name? Hammond? J-M-M-O-D. Let me see. There it is. Let's see. Whoa, wait a second. Wait a second. Let me go back. That's not right. Here it is. Let me just go to the GoFundMe and then type that in. Y'all bear with me. I'm trying to just pull this up real quick so we can see. I just want to see the baby. I just want to see this one. Maybe y'all might too. If I can. Here we go. Let's see what search. Archer. Archer Hammond. Let's see. Search in progress. Megan. Okay, let's see. I don't see it. It's a little bitty baby, ain't it? Archer. Let me see. Let me get back. Let me go here. Let's do this. Let me see. Let me go back up here and just put in the baby's name. Let me just copy and paste it because I'm probably, let me see. Y'all just bear with me, guys. Yeah, I don't know. I spelled it right. Let me see. Where is that page at? Let's see. Oh my goodness. Let me just put in the first name and see. Yeah, I don't see it, guys. All right, let me get back here to y'all. Let me see what y'all are saying. You gotta rewind and watch to understand. Archer was 6. Oh, so I bet the first one I saw was. Well, I don't know why I was thinking it was a little baby. Let me see. Let me see. Organization on behalf of Julie Kidd. Archer Gray Hammond was born due to shock and unexpected situation. We are reaching out to you, let you know your chance to help family in this tragedy. Let's see. You know, help financially appreciate this. Prayers. Okay. Is it? But this one just says Archers. It doesn't even say a last name. Maybe this is not the right one. Let's see. Yeah. Well, this one's out of Texas. And it one day ago, I bet this is it. Okay. It is with a heavy heart that we are having to write this. As most of you know, this world lost a precious girl Monday night. Archer. Yep, this is her. I got it, y'all. Oh, my God. Man. Yeah, I see it, Morgan. I got it. Man. All right, here's the GoFundMe. Their goal is 15,000. They've reached 9,000. This is the oldest. Let me get back to y'all. Oh, this breaks my heart, y'all. Yes, me too. When I was a kid, he had to be on TV. Joe, Jim will fix it. Loads of friends. But, oh, wow. That's crazy. Ooh. All right. I got one more on this story. And it's somebody saying, it's not like her. You know, there's always that one person. That sassy, I know, she does. She just looks like she's full of life. Oh, let's see. That's not her. Let's see. So this is what some of the, hold on. I don't know if it's shared. I don't think it did. Hold on. No, it didn't share. Hold on. That's not her. Friend of Irvin mother accused of killing. Hold on. Let's see. Let's just listen to it if I can.
Hearing from Madison McDonald's friend just days after police say that McDonald confessed to the murders of her children. Tonight, we are learning McDonald struggled with her mental health and was usually the one offering to help others. Maria Guerrero has more.
I don't see how any mother could do it, ever.
Most find it hard to believe a mother could do something so awful.
She looked like empty, like she wasn't there.
Especially difficult when who is accused is a close friend.
I don't want to believe it. I don't see her doing that. That's not her.
Stephanie Washington chose Madison McDonald to be godmother to two of her kids before McDonald had her own, 6-year-old Archer and 1-year-old Lillian.
They were her world.
But on Monday, the 30-year-old walked into the Irving Police Department and confessed to sedating, then smothering her girl.
Like it looks like she's got like a couple little pieces of clothes, but she looks like she's carrying like paperwork. Like what the hell kind of paperwork would she be carrying? You know, if Child Protective Services, which they clearly says the police have been involved with this family and Child Protective Services. It says both in the same sentence. It says both separate entities. Why is CPS dealing with this family? Why is the Child Protective Services dealing with this family? I know mental abuse is mental illness is real. I understand that. I'm not saying it isn't. What I am saying is if she was whooping on her kids, if she was beating her kid, I ain't trying to hear this best friends, you know, whatever. Get real.
Girls and tucking them into bed.
She was going through things that...
Let me tell you something else, too. Anybody that kills their fucking kid has got mental illness. I think that's a damn given. It's not a free pass. Sorry,
people don't know about.
McDonald allegedly told police her girls were being abused, and she would do anything to protect them, including eliminating them. Washington says her friend had several struggles, including with a divorce. She was on medication and in therapy.
She had a mental health Facebook group that she added a lot of us in from high school. And, you know, she was the one that always said, you know, if y'all need anything, reach out. Don't do anything. Just reach out to me. I'm here for everybody.
Those same people are now left mourning.
And she's even wearing a mask.
They're just happy, bright little girls.
And wondering why.
I don't think it had anything to do with the kids, but it breaks my heart because they're innocent. They're babies. And
Maria Guerrero, NBC5.
Oh.
McDonald is charged with 2 counts of murder and is now in jail. If you're struggling with your mental health or you're worried about a friend or loved one, you can call the Lifeline Network.
Please
the number is right there on your screen, 800
Please don't wind up on here.
8255. You can even call if you just need emotional support.
Yeah.
Someone will be there to help 24/7.
Oh my goodness. Let me get back to y'all. Okay, that's all I got for Madison McDonald. It's about all I could stand. Hey, Angela, welcome, baby. If you hurt any child in any form, you're cray cray. I know, like, duh. Of course they have mental illness. Duh. I'm fucking duh. I mean, she knew to wear a mask, though. Wasn't no security telling her you can't come here without a mask. Nope, they just go in and use the phone. She knew to put that on that damn mask. That mask killed me. Gigi, I can't. Fuck. Gigi says she wearing a mask. Like, yeah, it's so crazy. So annoying with the mental health crap. Yeah, people do have problems. And even though we were talking about drug addiction earlier, guess what? Even the drug addict, they have a choice. You know, you have to actively do different, be different. That don't mean you deserve any less love, but that don't mean you're exempt from your behavior. You know? Good grief. Man. Hopefully she'll never get out. I know. Angela says she did it, so paperwork maybe on mental record. Oh, maybe so. Maybe so. Gigi says somebody married her. Somebody divorced her, apparently. Oh, God. The paperwork is her divorce papers. Wow. What? Oh, my God. Good grief. Exactly. If she knew she had crazy voices, she'd not listen. Yeah. You're on the mental health group. I'm sure you read something in there. You know, you're recruiting all your childhood friends, make you look like you're doing something with your damn life. Good grief, man. Well, I'm not going to talk about the marriage stuff. I may or may not have been married a couple times. May or not have been. It's okay. Don't judge me. Don't shout me down. I sleep well. I ain't killing no kids, though. Shit. I ain't beating my kids. I know. How could anybody hurt them? It's awful. So, yeah. So, she's a law-abiding, aside from murdering. I mean, it does go without saying that she's mentally ill. Bingo. Exactly. Freaking crazy. Kara said, I've been engaged 4 times. Engaged, that's a totally different ballgame. Y'all trying to get me in some master trouble. I ain't commenting on shit. What y'all think about that? I'm joking. 2 innocent children lost their lives. It's sad. Yeah. And guess what? These kids had people that cared about them. They cared about them so much they got up GoFundMes. Why didn't you call them to take them? Could have walked your ass to the damn mental institution and told somebody, hey, go pick up the kids. I'd rather you leave the kids at home alone and go run away. Off yourself. God, man. It's just like the one that ran over and killed his sons. Said they had learned disability, but had driver's license. And that's something else too. 411 now. Will, he was just talking about it on his channel, 411. James Hutchison. You're exactly right. Oh, she's not mentally capable, but she's fucking reading every single day in her jail cell. Just like Will said, she's probably not looking at picture books. She's reading. So no, please, ma'am, please. You planned the whole damn thing. It's crazy. Yeah, she's going to play another Letitia. I never did get to read her letter on here, but that damn Letitia stuff, she's something else too. She is just something else too. I'm actually still a virgin. I'm married to God, y'all. Shar is my, I got to post this. See, this is why I have the best community ever. How many freaking virgins do y'all know with 3 children? This is why my community is so special. I don't know why people don't see it. I freaking love the shit out of y'all, man. Here comes, I know, Letitia and her fucking peanut butter and jelly threats. I mean, she's definitely entertaining. She's definitely entertaining. That damn Letitia Stout. What a crazy bitch, man. Sure, guy's cheating on you. Sorry. That's right. That's right. Oh, man, I love y'all. Okay, I think we are up for the last one. Oh, this one's, God. Will they not arrest this piece of shit Larry already? Bless y'all's little center hearts. Oh. Shar, you're from Oklahoma. You using that southern stuff. Bless your hearts. Y'all know what that means in the South, don't you? Oh, start getting a little petty out there, huh? Put your petty pants on. You got your little petty wop on, huh? Oh, God. I love y'all. I need that little laugh. Yeah, that's right. Gigi over there going the hell off. She said them babies getting their justice dealt with. That's right. Whoop, whoop. PB&J time. PB&J. Wait a minute. Peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly time. Sorry. Throwing a pity party. That's right. That's right. I said petty, but it did come out pity. I talk a little retarded, but anyways. All right, let's hop into this Maya Millete case. Bless your heart. Another little part. That's right. Oh my goodness. So, have y'all seen? Oh, and Miranda, I got all your links that you sent. You can send them to my voice, to my not my voicemail, but my Facebook Messenger next time if you wanted to. It would be easier for me if you didn't mind. I'm here for the pity party. That's right, the petty party. Me too. All right, so we have a sad update in the Maya Millete case. To me, it's sad, very sad. I don't know. Oh man, we're going to. I'm going to let y'all hear it or watch this. Let me get back here to y'all though while it's playing.
The Chula Vista neighborhood, where a missing mother of 3 lived, captured sounds that appear to be 6 gunshots on the night Maya Millete went missing.
In a News 8 exclusive, our David Gottfredson obtained an audio recording of those disturbing sounds, which has already been turned over to police.
They sound like...
Miranda, can you email them to me? I mean, I can go and look in the comments. It's fine, but you can email them to me too. So yeah, here's the 6 shots. Hopefully y'all can hear it good. Yeah, I'll just play it.
Vista neighborhood, where a missing mother of 3 lived, captured
Why does the damn volume keep
that
going
appear
down?
to be 6 gunshots on the night Maya Millete went missing.
In a News 8 exclusive, our David Gottfredson obtained an audio recording of those disturbing sounds, which has already been turned over to police.
Hey, Sean.
They sound like gunshots. 6 loud bangs in 20 seconds. Captured by a surveillance camera on the outside of a house in the neighborhood where Maya Millete lived with her husband and 3 children. At first, a cluster of 5 bangs can be heard, and a dog in the neighborhood starts barking. Then there's a 10-second gap and a final bang. The neighbor who gave News 8 the recording did not want the video part of it aired on TV because it identifies their house, but the audio is clear. The neighbor told us it was recorded around 10 p.m. on Thursday, January 7th, the same date Maya Millete went missing, and the same night her husband Larry reportedly had an argument with his wife. That date was also the last time anybody ever heard from the missing 39-year-old.
How is the family doing?
This guy.
This, speculation.
The speculation is Maya, she go by.
He said the speculation is I don't know if y'all can understand it. They're trying to kick it all off. I think his family's crazy too. The more I hear them open their mouth, I think they're just as crazy. The speculation is Maya went, she go by herself, okay? Just like in the first statement. But here in a minute, he's going to say her family's looking for her body. Meanwhile, they're just waiting, because she's ran off with this lover. Crock of shit. Crock of shit. Have y'all heard about the shrine and the attorney that took a tour of the house? I did a video about it earlier, and some of y'all may not know. I could show that to y'all if y'all wanted to with the attorney. But there was a blood shrine with a picture of Larry, a picture of Maya, with what appears to be blood drippings all over it with candles. This photo was sent to her family from Larry, is what is said from this attorney. That stuff is verifiable. That stuff is verifiable. Now, you may not could tell exactly where these shots are coming from, but it's very close to their house. And they also hear children in the backyard about 10:30 at night after the gunshots. 30 minutes after the gunshots, Then you can hear children in the backyard playing. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but she has a couple younger children that might be in the backyard, right?
Yes, okay, just like the first statement, right?
News 8 caught up with Larry Milliete's father, Benito, on Thursday. He was walking to the park with 2 of his grandchildren. We asked him about the ongoing search for Maya.
The family of Maya is looking for a dead body. We're still
Shut up, you
waiting.
old man.
We also asked about the loud bangs we heard on the neighbor's surveillance video.
Did anybody hear any gunshots?
Oh, no noise here. No noise here.
Nothing at all.
So 6 bangs around 10 o'clock that night. Then about 35 minutes later, the neighbor tells us that same camera recorded audio that sounded like children playing in a backyard. And we still don't know the significance of all this to the investigation, but that audio of the children playing, that would have been around 10:30 at night. Steve, back to you.
Well, without question, David, that audio of what appears to be gunshots is chilling. So the big question, what are Chula Vista police saying about this recording? Are they aware of it?
Oh, yeah.
They're aware of it. Chula Vista police have had this recording for the past 3 months, according to the neighbor. And the department has not named any suspects. Larry Millete has not been named a suspect in this case. We reached out to Chula Vista police, told them we had this audio. A captain emailed us back saying they have no comment on evidence.
Listen to what Larry says.
All right, and Dr. Phil is going to have more on that.
Wait a minute. Oh, wait.
Thank you, David. Surveillance.
I don't know. I think I missed it. But Larry sent a message to them saying his wife was missing and everything. Oh, that is from the attorney where he said that, and everything outside that's noise. Let me get back to y'all. Did y'all hear? Did y'all want to hear? Let's see. Didn't catch it the first time. Kids don't lie. Didn't catch that the first time. Which did you not catch? The gunshot? No, you did. You did because you said you watched the video. So did y'all catch the attorney? Did y'all catch the interview with the attorney? I can pull that up if y'all wanted to, but pretty much, and I wanted to ask y'all something else too. The attorney says he took a tour of the house 4 days after the family, Maya's family hired an attorney, Billy Little. Billy Little says he toured the Millete house 4 days after. Okay, no. All right, Sandra, I'll pull it up. He toured it 4 days after, and he just describes the scene. Let me pull this up real quick because it's super freaking interesting. And I definitely think it's valid. Let's see. Let me see if I could find another. Let me see. Attorney, my attorney Billy CBS 8. Let's see what that can kind of pull up something there. Oh well. Okay, let's get a little bit more specific, perhaps. Millete. There we go. Let's see. All right.
A lawyer working with the family of a Chula Vista mother who has been missing for nearly 3 months.
Hold on, y'all. Let me get back to y'all. Make sure y'all can see what I... Oh, y'all can. Okay. Perfect.
Is talking with News 8 about the case.
As News 8's David Gofferson reports, the attorney conducted a walkthrough of Maya Millete's house 4 days after she went missing.
I went in the house.
Hey, help is on the way.
Noticed the windows all open, the fans on full blast.
So
chilling in the house.
Attorney Billy Little went inside the Chula Vista home of Maya Millete on Monday, January 11th, and conducted a walkthrough with her husband Larry days after the woman went missing.
I was mostly at that point seeing if I could smell anything, if I could smell any bleach or smell the smell of a dead body. And of course, there's absolutely no smell.
Family members confirmed they contacted Little to help them find the missing mother of 3.
When I went to the bedroom, I immediately noticed a hole probably 10 inches long by about 6 to 8 inches tall, rectangular shape that had been freshly repaired.
Be safe, Char.
The door is locked. You wanted to break in the door or get to the door. You could punch through that hole, reach through the other side, and unlock the door from the other side.
Inside the garage, Little says he discovered a freezer was missing.
I called Chula Vista Police and I said, hey, there's a freezer missing from the garage.
I like this guy.
There was no action, so I found the freezer myself. I went over and found it from one of Larry's relatives.
For months now, Little has been collecting evidence, including hundreds of text messages sent in 2020.
Oh, wait. I want to show y'all this. Hold on. Sorry, I was smoking my little cigarette. Listen, let me show y'all this real quick. Where did it go? Okay, this right here. This is a text message he sent to her family. It is in past tense. I don't know if y'all watched my video earlier, but I kind of dropped the screen down to point that out. I didn't do it on the voiceover. But it says, I couldn't satisfy her. Couldn't. Past tense. Couldn't. Why didn't he say? And even when I said in my video where he says this, I even said, I can't. Like present tense. But he texted, I couldn't. That's past tense, y'all. That is past tense. Just throwing that out there.
Action. So I found the freezer myself. I went over and found it from one of Larry's relatives.
For months now, Little has been collecting evidence, including
this is stuff he sent to her family.
Sent in 2020 by Maya's husband Larry to friends and family.
He's a wackadoo, y'all.
Started by complaining to family members. He started by accusing his wife of having an affair, going to her supervisor, insisting that male coworkers being moved.
Who the hell knows,
with
girl?
Absolutely no evidence that
They had
there was
3
an affair
kids.
going on.
Some of the messages included photos.
Now look.
This one looks like an altar with
Let me
lit
pause
candles.
this.
Others
Look, hold on. I want y'all to see this. Those of y'all that have not seen it. So this is the blood altar. Like right there, there's candles lit. There's a picture of them too. There's like a blood. It appears to like this is like an actual thing. The Lord in Arts, he did one specifically about the shrine, and he's got a great channel in general. I love his channel. But he did one specifically about the shrine, and this is like a real deal. Like this is how a real one would look. So I just wanted to make sure I paused that and showed this to y'all because it's fucking sickening, guys. It's nut. This guy's a nut. Now, do y'all remember Susan Powell? Y'all remember that story with she went missing, and I'm pretty sure she was pregnant too. She went missing. She was pregnant. Well, he killed her. The husband killed her. Well, they didn't prove it right off the bat. He winds up keeping the kids. Guess what happens? He burns himself and the kids up in a house fire with the damn CPS worker right outside the door. Can't do nothing. House burns to the ground. Y'all don't think this man won't kill them kids or bug out? Y'all have lost your damn mind. They need to do something. This man is nuts. Sorry.
Others include biblical quotes talking about adulterous women, like this one
Hey,
saying,
April.
her feet go down to death, her steps lead straight to the grave.
It started ramping up as 2020 went on, and as May started moving more and more towards a divorce, he became more and more desperate.
Little says the day Maya contacted a divorce attorney is the last day anybody heard from her.
There are a number of bits of information that are circumstantial in nature about this.
We reached out to Chula Vista Police. They won't talk about evidence in the case, but they did confirm they have been in contact with Little.
We are aware of the instances he
Girl, you
described,
don't.
and he may not be aware of what our detectives have done.
Kara, you don't build voodoo blood altars. You're not killing people. Come on now. You're not that girl. Come on. This is totally different. What you do is totally different, Kara. You know that.
But we have, in fact, followed up and conducted follow-up and continue to conduct follow-up.
Now, we also reached out to Larry Millete, the husband. He texted us back, and he claims that attorney, Little, posed as a law enforcement officer to get inside his home. The attorney completely denies that. Millete also texted us a quote, "My wife is a good woman. She is missing, and everything else is just noise.
Oh, bless your
Back to you.
heart.
And David, Maya has been missing for nearly 3 months now. We know her family will not stop searching for her, and they will be out again this weekend.
All right.
They'll be out at 7 a.m. tomorrow along Proctor Valley.
Yeah, I think this one came out last week. So let me get back. Let me get back to y'all. Yeah. So yeah, it's crazy. All right, let me get back to y'all. So what y'all think about all that? Family needs to get them kids a fight. Yeah, that's something else too. He's not letting her family see the kids. I mean, God, grief, this is getting very scary. I'm scared for them kids. What are they telling them kids? I mean, to me, there is overwhelming circumstantial evidence. Oh, that's what I wanted to ask, if y'all knew. Now, I know police have searched the house and everything, but have they done anything with luminol? Do y'all know? God, soul sister, I know. But when I was with the blood shrine and all the craziness and then the kids, I exactly thought about Susan Powell. I swear I exactly thought about the Susan Powell case. Maybe we'll revisit her case Monday. I've always been fascinated with that case. There's so many different parts, right down to his weirdo dad, you know, and the Powell case and the Susan Powell case. But yeah, the kids are with him. The kids are with Larry. She could have packed up and left her kids. She would worry about, yeah, she would not have done that, man. I mean, there's no stinking way. He's probably brainwashing the kids. Exactly. Yeah. I mean, that's how it was with the Powell boys. Everything their dad said, you know. Well, that's all I got for this one. I think we've talked about everything. I think so. Let's see. They still haven't found Susan Powell. They haven't? Why was I thinking that? No, I don't guess they haven't found her. They did find some evidence of her, correct? I'm going to dive in over the weekend, and I'm going to see. And we're going to talk about it on Monday's stream. You know, we used to do Your Case Mondays. I need to get back to that. Now I just, whatever. But, yeah, we'll dive into Susan Powell because I just from recollection, I feel like there's a lot of similarities. Why my family cannot get kids before CPS take them. I don't know. I know that there was the report. Yeah, right in the damn house. They had supervised visits with Susan Powell. They went to return the kids to him from her family having him. She's supposed to supervise the visits. He lets the kids in the house, and he slams the door on the CPS worker, and then burns him and the kids, burns them to the ground. The CPS worker cannot get in the house. Oh my God. The Susan Powell case is something else, man. Susan met a wood chipper. I think that's was final thought. What? Yeah. I mean, it's definitely something. You remember he took that camping trip in the middle of the night, like just weird stuff. In the middle of a school week, in the middle of the night, he went on this camping trip in freezing cold weather, had little to no camping stuff. They stayed in tents, for crying out loud. Oh God. One of the kids said something about mommy's not here anymore, or one of the kids said, what was it? One of the kids said something about mommy was sleeping to the police and they got scolded. Yeah, I'm going to go back and look at the Susan Powell, and we're going to revisit it on Monday. So, grandparents' rights need to check grandparents. Well, Tennessee, there is no such thing. I don't know how it is in California. Yes, it was raining too. Grandparents have rights in UK and they don't have them here. It depends on the state. Like Tennessee, no grandparent rights. Now, it definitely does have there are some perks to that. I'm not going to get into it here, but sometimes there is good reason. But I know definitely Tennessee has no grandparent rights. And a lot of states do. Okay, California does have them. Well, then I would think that they could do something, you know? God. Blows the house to the ground and CPS worker could only watch. She's forever changed. Exactly. we're going to talk about this on, we're going to talk about the Susan Powell case on Monday. It's definitely fascinating. I mean, really, we could, honestly, so many twists and turns with the Susan Powell case, we could devote the entire hour to it. No shit, hands down. It's just that insane. Yeah, it's so sad. Well, guys, that's all I got. I hope everybody has a great weekend. Email me if y'all, look at something. Hit me up in the comment section. Facebook me. You know, all that stuff. Thank you, everybody, for watching. And make sure y'all hit the thumbs up on your way out, unless you've already hit it, you know. So, yeah, I love y'all, and I hope everybody has a good weekend. I will see y'all Monday. I want to try to put out another upload this week, or this over the weekend. I'm going to see. I don't know. Anyways, I love y'all. Have a good one, and I will see y'all Monday.